Okay, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to install WAMP server, and you can just download the WAMP server from the internet. It's freely available. You need to just type WAMP, and this is the website where you can download the WAMP. Click on Downloads tab, and you see the WAMP server 2.0i, and this is the latest version. You can just download it for free of cost, and I've already downloaded it and it's in my desktop. Just double click on it, and do you want to continue install? Click on yes, and click on next, and accept the agreement. And this is where if you want to install your WAMP to some other location, you can just change it over here, browse and change it to D drive, E drive. But I always prefer installing WAMP server in the C drive where the operating system is installed. So I'm going to just click on next and make sure that you have 103 of them. I would recommend, yeah, you have enough space to install the WAMP, and it requires 103.7 MB. And I would prefer your C drive should have more than this, because we need to write we're gonna write a piece of codes, and you're gonna put it all the files in the C drive, so you should have enough space. Make sure that you have enough space in your C drive. So the next procedure would be just clicking next, and the WAMP. Okay, there's already a folder called WAMP in my system, so it is asking would you like to replace it. Yes, go ahead, yes, and create a desktop icon, then just click on next, and it's going to install in C drive WAMP folder. Install. And okay, it's going to take some couple of time, and let me explain you what WAMP it is. WAMP is an acronym which says Windows Apache M for MySQL NP PHP, and basically WAMP is for Windows, and you have MAMP for Mac, and LAMP for Linux, and FAMP for FreeBSD. FreeBSD is another operating system from Unix family, and same as the Linux from Unix family, and Mac is another operating system from Apple. And for Windows user, it's WAMP. So which I'm showing you right now how to configure it in Windows operating system and how to install it. Okay, here you see some message. Firefox has been detected on your computer. Would you like to use it as the default browser with the WAMP server too? Yes, basically use both these browsers, sometimes Mozilla and sometimes Firefox. And if you have installed a Firefox, you would get this message what you're seeing right now. So you can make your default. If you're a Firefox lover, you can make your default browser as Firefox and click on next. Okay, and this is something SMPTP, and I don't have any mail server to specify here, so I'm just ignoring this and clicking on next and launch on WAMP server. And here you see a small icon over here, and that indicates that you have installed the WAMP server successfully. And when I take the mouse cursor, it says WAMP server offline. Don't bother about it, it's not offline. Of course, you can just work locally, so that's the reason it's offline. And you need to just refresh, right click, and click on this, and you see a couple of things. So these are the wonderful things, put together everything in a small menu. Localhost php MyAdmin SQLite manager, and we are not going to bother about the rest of the things. And www directory, and this is the one where all your files, all your web files to be placed over here and executed from this folder, that is c colon forward slash wamp forward slash www. You're going to put all your files over here and execute it from here. I'm going to show you how to do that with a simple sample code. Okay, let's HTML. We're going to write a sample piece of code to execute in the WAMP server. So HTML. Okay, this is how you open PHP open tag as this, and we're gonna echo some message. Echo hello world, and semicolon. close the HTML tag and body tag. So I'm going to save this file and let me name it as test dot, and make sure that you give the file extension as php, and you can just save it in your desktop, close it, and this is the file. You need to copy this file to the www directory folder, place it over here, just refresh once, and open up your WAMP server localhost, and the name of the file which we wrote a sample code is test.php, and there you see the hello world. You can see the text hello world, and I'm gonna go further down and show you something else. Okay, let us edit the file. So open up your www directory folder, open with notepad, and I want this to be in bold, so I'm gonna put just B. And there you see in the bold, it's in bold, and I want this hello world to be printed some 10 times. So I'm going to write a piece of code, and people might be wondering what it is, but people who have some programming knowledge would understand what I'm trying to type over here. It's equal to 0, and so don't worry about it, which I'll be covering about all the programming language syntax, basic programming language syntax in my further videos. But now you can just have a look what it's going to do. Okay, here you see here it's printed 10 times, and I want to go still further down and format this in a nice manner. So I'm going to insert a break statement here. I'm going to insert a break. So you see here it's in formatted way, and I hope you guys would have enjoyed my video how to install and write a simple code in PHP in WAMP server, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.